Somewhere in a quiet stretch of woodland, a woman is lying on the ground with her ankle bent the wrong way, and the phone in her hand is ringing. 1% battery. One name on the screen. Marcus. She answers, and a man's voice breaks on the other end, sobbing, begging. Please, he says, bring my daughter home. Every news channel in the country is showing your face. We know who you are now. She's not the mother. She's the reason. A baby is missing. It's spring. One of those mornings that feels almost too perfect. The path winds between trees dressed in fresh green. Light drips through the branches, scattering gold across the dirt. And on either side, bluebells. So many of them, they look less like flowers and more like a blue tide frozen midwave beneath the trunks. Birds somewhere overhead. A breeze that smells like wet soil and wildflowers. She's pushing a pram. No destination. Just walking. Inside it, a baby babbles to herself. Fair skin. Strawberry curls. A smile that could stop traffic. Every so often, the baby points at nothing, at something only she can see, and dissolves into giggles. The woman can't help but smile back. She's in her 20s. Blonde. Green eyes. She's always loved babies. The tiny hands, the small laughs, the way they look at the world like it was built yesterday, just for them. She can't picture her life without this baby anymore. Lacey. The bag under the pram has that name stitched across it in pink thread. Inside, nappies, snacks, a little water, and a phone in a pink case. The screen lights up. Marcus. Calling. Again. She sighs. I wish he'd just leave me alone. The ringing stops on its own. She watches the screen go dark and slides the phone back into the bag. 10% battery left. It doesn't matter. She's not planning to use it. For a second, she just stands there, listening to the birds. The woods feel safe, peaceful, exactly what she needed. Because the truth is, she's been running on empty for months, maybe longer. Wake up, handle the problems, handle the expectations, collapse into bed, repeat. This walk was never really about exercise. She just needed the silence, room to think. Lately, it feels like everyone wants a piece of her, especially her mother. Sick now, needing constant care, and there's no one else to give it. No siblings to split the weight. Nobody's paying her for this. Nobody asked her to volunteer for it either. But some days, it doesn't feel like helping. It feels like carrying someone else's entire life on her back. And here's the strange part. Her mother tells everyone how much she loves her daughter. But growing up, that love always came with fine print. Do well, pride, struggle, disappointment, agree, warmth, disagree, silence. Days of it, nothing was ever quite enough. Even now, grown, she still feels like she's auditioning for something that should have just been hers. She doesn't want to think about her mother today. Today is supposed to be different. Just her. And Lacey, the baby, lets out a shriek of pure joy and kicks her legs. You're having a good day, aren't you? Lacey laughs. For a little while, everything feels lighter. The path bends deeper into the trees. She hasn't seen another soul since she stepped onto this trail. Good. Light dances through the canopy. Bluebells stretch on and on. The world outside these woods feels very far away. Then, up ahead, a shape on the path. A man? Something about him is wrong. Before she can even say why. Tall, thin, wrapped in a heavy dark coat that has no business existing on a warm spring day. It hangs off him, brushing his legs with every step. His head is down, tilted toward the ground, like he's studying each footfall. She tells herself she's imagining things. But as the gap between them closes, something tightens in her chest. The birds go quiet. The breeze that felt warm an hour ago turns cold against her skin. His head never lifts. Not once. But his eyes do. Just the eyes. Sliding upward, locking onto hers. Pale, unblinking, watching, studying. For one horrible second, it feels like he knows something about her. Something she doesn't. She looks away first. Her knuckles go white on the pram handle. They pass each other. No words. She listens to his footsteps fall away behind her. Relief. Then, she glances back. Her stomach drops. He stopped, standing dead center on the path, watching her. Or, watching Lacey. The distance between them feels enormous now, and yet she can still feel his eyes. That's when he reaches into his coat and pulls out a phone. She turns forward, keeps walking. Her heart is a drum now. Maybe he's just making a call. She doesn't believe it. Not really. The peace from this morning is gone, replaced by something sharp and cold. The woods feel different now. Too quiet. Too empty. She picks up the pace. Lacey giggles, kicking her legs, oblivious. God, she wishes she could feel that calm right now. She tells herself she's overreacting. People stop on trails all the time. People check their phones. None of that has to mean anything. But no matter how many times she repeats it in her head, the feeling won't loosen its grip. She pushes the pram faster. Wheels rattling over roots. Lacey looks up at her, smiling. Normally that smile fixes everything. Not this time. Her heart is pounding in her own ears now. She breathes in. Oh. And again. She knows this feeling. She was diagnosed with anxiety as a teenager. Back then, every strange look felt like a threat. Every whisper felt aimed at her. She was prescribed something for it years ago. She hasn't refilled it in months. Maybe longer. She told herself she didn't need it anymore. That she was coping. She's not so sure of that now. The phone buzzes again in the bag. She ignores it. She doesn't want to think about Marcus. She doesn't want to think about anything except getting further down this path. Her stomach twists. She glances back. He's still there, not moving. Is he? She looks again. Still. Then. Not still. A few steps closer. Maybe. No. Maybe not. She can't tell from this distance. She looks away. Looks back. This time, there's no question. He's walking. Slowly. Toward her. Her pulse jumps into her throat. She pushes the pram faster. A thought lands in her head so suddenly, it barely feels like her own. He wants my baby. She looks down at Lacey, smiling, clueless. Kids go missing all the time. She's seen the headlines, the appeals, the photos on lampposts. Maybe he's been watching them since they entered the woods. Maybe he followed them the whole way. Maybe that's why he stopped to record, to send someone their exact location, to tell them where to look. The more she turns it over, the more it locks into place. Her breathing quickens. The path curve ahead. If she can just get around the bend, she'll lose him. She's almost jogging now. Wheels bouncing over roots and stones. She rounds the corner. He vanishes from sight. She lets out a shaky breath. For a few seconds, he's gone. She almost laughs at herself. Then she looks back. Her blood turns to ice. He's rounded the bend too. And he's moving faster now. One arm extended, phone pointed directly at her. At Lacey, recording. She's certain of it. The panic hits all at once, hot and total. She can't let him get close. She can't let him take her. She looks around. Dense brush on both sides of the trail. Thick trees, places to disappear into. Without thinking, she yanks the pram off the path. Branches claw at her arms. Roots grab the wheels. The ground turns rough and uneven, and she doesn't stop. All she can think about is getting Lacey away. From him, from whoever might be waiting further down the trail. Deeper. Until the path disappears behind her completely. She drops behind a thick wall of bushes, pulling the pram in tight. Her chest is heaving. She can barely breathe. Lacey starts to fuss. It's okay, she whispers. It's okay, sweetheart. She listens. Waits for him to come crashing through the undergrowth. For the search to begin. Through a gap in the leaves. Movement. A voice she can't quite make out. It fades. She stays hidden long after it's gone, waiting for him to come back, or for the others, for whatever trap he set for her. Nobody comes. The woods go quiet again. completely quiet. And as she looks around at the trees stretching endlessly in every direction, a new fear replaces the old one. She has no idea where she is, and no idea how to get back. Trees, bushes, more trees. Everything looks identical. She turns in a slow circle, searching for any sign of the path. Nothing. She grabs the pram and starts walking. She's sure she'll find the trail again in a few minutes. A few minutes becomes half an hour. Half an hour becomes an hour. The woodland doesn't end. The ground turns hostile. Twisted roots, low branches, the wheels catching on everything. She has to lift the front of the pram over fallen logs. Again and again. Her arms burn. Her legs burn. She keeps moving. The sun sinks lower. The bright morning woods have turned into something else entirely. Longer shadows, taller trees. Lacey stopped smiling hours ago. She's tired now. Hungry. Confused. A soft whimper escapes her. It's okay. The woman whispers. We're okay. She's no longer sure. She believes it. She digs the phone out of the bag. The screen glows weakly. 2%. Her stomach drops. She hadn't realized it had fallen that far. It buzzes immediately. Marcus. Calling. She stares at it, silences it, shoves it back into the bag. A few minutes later, voices. Closer this time. She freezes. Through a gap in the bushes, a small clearing. People. 5, maybe 6 of them. Khaki jackets, khaki trousers. One with a backpack, another speaking into a radio. They're not hiking. They're searching. For something. For someone. Cold spreads through her chest. Her eyes drop to Lacey. The baby lets out a small cry. No, the woman whispers. Please, please be quiet. The group is getting closer, moving between the trunks in slow, deliberate lines. Panic claws up her throat. They want to take you from me. The words fall out before she can stop them, her voice cracking. They're looking for you. Lacey's lip trembles. Then she cries. Loud. The sound rips through the trees. Her heart stops. One of the searchers pauses. Another turns their head, scanning, listening. She grabs the pram and shoves deeper into the woods, away from the voices, away from the search line. Branches whip her face. The ground steepens. The voices fade, then vanish. Endless trees in every direction. And for the first time all day, a truly terrifying thought surfaces. What if she isn't hiding anymore? What if she's just lost? She doesn't know how long she walks after that. The sky bleeds orange, then gray. Her legs are lead. Her throat is sandpaper. Lacey has cried herself hoarse. She keeps telling herself, a path, a road, a house, anything. The woods. Just keep going. She takes another tired step. Her foot slides between 2 thick roots hidden under leaf litter. Her body keeps moving. Her ankle doesn't. She hits the ground hard. Crack, then pain. Pain that doesn't feel real. A scream tears out of her. Before she can stop it, her ankle twisted underneath her on the way down. Bending in a direction ankles are never built to bend. She looks down. Even in the dying light, she can see it. The lower half of her leg sits at an angle that shouldn't exist. She tries to stand. The second any weight lands on it, agony detonates through her whole body. She collapses back, crying out, vision swimming. For several minutes, she can only lie there, gasping, fingers dug into the dirt. The woods are silent. No birds. No voices. Nothing. She's trapped. Completely. Helplessly. With shaking hands, she pulls the phone from the bag. The battery glows faintly in the dark. 1%. As if summoned. It starts ringing. The screen lights up her face. Marcus. Calling. She stares at it. It keeps ringing. Her finger hovers over the glass. She answers. For a moment. Just breathing on the other end. Then a voice. A man's voice. Broken. Desperate. Crying. And for the first time since this morning, she actually listens. Please, he sobs. Bring my daughter home. Every news channel in the country is showing your face. We know who you are now. She wasn't running from a stranger in the woods. She was the stranger. And somewhere out there, a real mother has spent this entire day watching the news, waiting for a phone call that never came until now. Oh, if this story got under your skin, that's exactly what it's supposed to do. And there's more where this came from every single week. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.